Remember when you first learned how to use Facebook or even your phone? Like when you first get something that you want to use or you want to try out, it feels a little scary at first. You're like clicking away at buttons, but you probably fully well know you're not going to break it. You know that you could just test it out. It's not that serious. And you can get better as you go, right? So I'm sure if you're watching this video right now, you are probably in the online space and you're probably trying to create an online business. And I'm Michelle Keneally and waving at you from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and you've stumbled upon the How to Start Your Blog series, where I'm literally going to document my 1 year journey where I show you what it's like for a mom who has a partner, and we have kind of weird hours. My daughter is newly in kindergarten. Well, newly in kindergarten, she isn't really a thing because she's been in kindergarten for a few months. I'm recording this as of December 2019, and I'm going all the way through 2020. Okay, so if you've watched this video after this is all said and done, this is still going to be relevant for you because the point of this series is to help moms overcome their fear of building an online business and learning how to use strategies that help them to work smarter and not harder. So today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you what it looks like to look at a blog back office or a dashboard, okay? So, if you have a Facebook page, you can click around. If it's on your phone, you can click around and you can push the buttons and you can make things happen. But we don't know what it looks like to have a blog. Now, if you're a mom like me who doesn't want to be glued to their phone all the time and you find yourself feeling burnt out based on what you've used so far in social media, or if you're thinking about starting an online business and you don't know where to go or where to start or what you could even begin to do, this series is for you because I'm you. we're very much alike. So I just want to give you a little cheers and let you know that I'm putting this series together for free because, well, number one, it does serve me because I want to look back at my journey. I've been afraid of technology my whole life. I've told myself I cannot use technology. And once I realized I was lying to myself, that if I've been able to, figure out how to work in a restaurant and click the buttons to order food for my customers, or work in my office using the software, the accounting software that I use every day, or if I'm using my phone, or if I can send an email, if I can figure out Facebook and I can connect on Facebook. Once I realized that I was fighting so much with my husband about the time I was spending working on my online business, which he never saw as a serious thing because I was on my phone. And once I realized I was getting annoyed with my daughter for interrupting me trying to do my online business, I realized there was a problem, and that the problem was the way I was carrying out my business strategies. And I also realized that once I started to really build momentum up using social media, and I started to make money and I started to have things working, I was able to create classes. I was able to, really start generating, significant income. I realized that in order to keep up the pace that I was going, and this, the ability to scale and to start making more money, there had to be more than one of me. And while I was making money, I needed that money for my family. I needed to pay the bills. I needed to, this was not money that it was like going to be extra, right? It was like I had gone into business to make money because we needed some money. And the idea of re-spending that money back into my business, you can judge me all you want, was a little bit scary, okay? And yes, probably I had some money mindset issues and whatever. But if you're, I'm assuming you're a lot like me, where you're like, I getting into this because I really want to be able to make money, then you need to tune into this because I'm going to show you what it looks like to create a blogging business for minimal costs and how the return in that investment really comes out through these steps I'm going to show you. Now, I have put together a free tutorial, which if you're watching on my Facebook page, Juggling Life All Day with Michelle Keneally, there's a free tutorial where I walk you through how to come up with an idea for what you could do online, how to actually set up a blog, and how to get started with how to write, even if you're not a writer, which I know most of us probably are not. And how to just take those little baby steps towards starting. If you're on my YouTube channel, Start Your Blog Mama, the link to that class is in the description below. Okay, this isn't just a fluffy little workshop. This is an actually in-depth workshop that I probably could charge for, but because I really just want to give back to women and show them what is possible, I felt it was really important to give it all I had. Because I know for me, the fear of technology has been holding me back. So today's video, I'm just going to show you what it looks like to actually navigate a blog and to use the tools and what's in there. I'm going to click the buttons and let you see what that looks like and let you just kind of like feel around with me. Now, you've probably heard of free blogging platforms. And I want to really encourage you not to do that, because if you're serious about building a blogging business, I want you to know that it costs less than $100 to get started for a full year. Okay. Now, of course, you could spend more. And in my free workshop, I show you the different, alternatives for what you could do, and different price points for what you could do. But everything I'm showing you is with minimal expense. Okay. Because I'm really thinking of not only how it was for me in the very beginning, but like how I imagine somebody coming into the online space would feel about having to pay for something other than social media. So I'm really going through this very carefully, and I will show you exactly what it looks like for minimal. Okay, so if you choose to spend more, maybe you should send me a message and ask me, like, does this look like a good option? Because there are some things out there that you don't need. It looks like you might need it, but you, at the end of the day, don't need it. And I've probably tried it. I've probably paid for it, because there's a lot of things I did, like where I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to pay for this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to pay for that. And I realized, while those tools are really awesome, some of the tools that are out there, I wasn't ready for it because my business wasn't there yet. Okay, so as you go, of course, you're going to probably add in fancier tools and do more things and want to spend more money on tools that help you. But when you just get started, like, this is going to show you the minimal of what you can do or what you need to get started. Okay. So this series is just meant as like not only an accountability partner for myself so I can document my journey and what I'm learning, but it's also a way for you to be blogging buddies with me. So even if like you're watching this years from now, we're going to be friends. Like if you start your blog, I hope it makes you feel like we're together, like we're hanging out. I'm in my guest room right now. It's 5 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday of this recording. My family is asleep. It's the best time for me to work on my business because, they say like you can fit your business into the nook and crannies, but that doesn't work for me. I need to be present with my family, and blogging helps me to be present with my family. I create work that people can find on Google. They find me and they go through the foundation of what I've created in my business. It helps them. They get results from it. And because of that, we've built a connection. They trust my judgment. They purchase things I recommend. They purchase things that I offer. And I make money and they're happy. Okay. So that's what this series is for. It's because I just need you to feel like you're not alone out there. I need you to see what is possible and get comfortable. And I really want you to feel inspired to keep going. Okay, so take that free tutorial, learn how to set up your own blog, and go through this series with me, which is linked on my Facebook page, Juggling Life All Day with Michelle Keneally, in a playlist. And on my YouTube channel, Start Your Blog Mama, it's also in a playlist. So every video is going to be in one little area, all for you. And it's free, okay? So I hope you feel supported with this. I hope you feel inspired. And I want to hear from you what you've decided to do with your business. And as you go along, you're going to learn that what you think you want to do in the very beginning may end up being something completely different that will surprise you. Okay, so enough of the chatter. I'm going to show you what it looks like inside of this blogging platform and how, where the buttons are and how to navigate, how to set up, how to decorate, as it were, to create your own, very own online space that helps you to connect with the world. Let's dig in. Okay, so I highly recommend hosting your blog through Bluehost. Okay, there's many types of hosts out there that you're going to come across. I have just found that Bluehost is probably the most affordable and one of the platforms you can use long term. Okay, if you've ever heard of WordPress, you've probably seen that WordPress.com is a free option for you to create a blog. But I recommend that you choose WordPress.org and have your blog hosted by a company that will basically house all of your files and keep track of your business. Okay, so in a blogging business, you don't necessarily have a brick and mortar per se. Okay, I literally can I have a little bag that I can put my laptop in. I can even put my little ring lights that I have behind here that are, letting you see my face lit up. I have my little microphone with a little microphone stand, and all of these things that really I got for very inexpensive, but I can put them all into a bag and literally take them with me wherever I travel and work on my business. Even my little camera that I'm taking this from is literally, it's it's like this big. Okay, I mean, it's like this big. It's really small. Okay, so everything in my business can fit into a bag and I can take it everywhere. But what's big is where I house my business on Bluehost. Okay, so all my files are there. Everything is taken care of. Okay, Bluehost even gives you an option to walk you through getting set up. Like they have this whole checklist. They show you, like what do you need to do next? They ask you questions about what you want to accomplish in your business, and then they recommend things for you. And it's just really a really nice, supportive company that makes sure that your business runs smoothly. What I also like about Bluehost is that if you're really uncomfortable, you're really nervous, and you don't want to navigate building your blog on your own, they offer a service for $29 a month that will help you do that, which to me is really inexpensive to have somebody help you set up your blog, okay, and get your business up and going. If you were to start an actual brick and mortar business, you would have to invest so much money into the brick and mortar business, come up with a business plan, open your doors, and hope that customers come through. With a blog, not only are you able to be home with your family, choose your hours when you want to work on it, you can, create work that starts to work for you. But you can also learn as you go. So I don't know about you, but when I came into the online space a few years ago, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just, trying this and trying that, and then I would try this and I would try that. And I recommend you do that. I do, because you won't know who you are until you take those little baby steps to find out. Okay. Some of us take a little bit longer to get there than others. Some of us come into this knowing exactly what we want to do. Some of us come into this with like an MLM, and they're like, okay, I'm really into this topic and I'm going to really talk about it. and I'm going to show them my products, how they help people. But some of us, we have no clue. We have no clue. We're bogged down with laundry, to-do lists, and mommy guilt, quite frankly. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on Bluehost. In my free tutorial, I literally walk you through the step-by-step process. So go ahead and find that sign up button on my Facebook page or in the link or in the description below of my YouTube channel where I show you step-by-step how to get set up. This video is just going to show you what it looks like in the back office once you're in there. Okay, I'm just going to show you around. If you've been on any type of social media, you've looked around on Instagram, you've looked around on Pinterest, you've looked around on Facebook, and you can click and play around and see what it looks like. But having the unknown of what does a blog look like can be a little bit intimidating. So I want to show it to you. I want you to see what that actually looks like. So my computer is a little bit slow. It's one of the things I'm going to actually buy for myself when I reach some goals. My reward is going to be a new computer. I just got a new wireless mouse because my daughter broke my other one. I haven't set it up yet, so bear with me as I'm clicking around using the little pad on my laptop. Now I'm telling you this and showing you this because I hope to inspire that mom out there that says, I don't have enough equipment, I don't have the right thing, everything I have is slow. Hey, come on, you can get started with very, very little, okay? So if you look here in Bluehost, again, go ahead and take my free tutorial that shows you how to get this set up, okay? And you could actually use my link and get your blog set up for less than $4 a month, okay? So definitely use my link to get started. You'll find that button on my Facebook page and in my YouTube channel in the description. Now, what I'm going to show you today is I'm going to show you one of my domains, and what a domain is your address online. Okay, so when you have a blog, you basically have this virtual address. Okay, think of it as your virtual brick and mortar business. And you get to create this space that people can walk into, and you can lead them down a path towards finding what's going to help them. Whether it's learning a new skill, whether it's going through a journey, like maybe a health journey, or maybe you've gone through something that you need to process, and doing a blog will help you do that, and you can in the long run help someone else. Maybe you've gone on a weight loss journey. Maybe you want to talk about like parenting hacks, or you want to talk about ways to save money. I don't know. Okay. But what you can do with a blog is take your topic, present that in front of the person who needs to find it, and lead them down a path to find out how you can help them with that topic. Okay. So that's kind of what your virtual address is. Okay. And they call it a domain where people can find you. So my website is startyourblogmama.com. I also have a website, my first one, michellekeneally.com. Now I started that one on GoDaddy, and I did that because I was told I needed a website, and I spent more than $100 to get it set up, and I did nothing with it for years. 2 years, as a matter of fact. It just was like a blank page, or just a page with my name on it. Because, someone told me it would make me look more legit. Okay, great. But I did nothing with it. Nothing. I just had it. And I spent a few $100s on it every year. Ridiculous, right? So in this series, I'm going to show you how I transfer my michellekeneally.com over to Bluehost, because you can host more than one domain on your platform, and I'll show you how to do that. But right now, I'm going to show you, I have another domain that I've chosen called startyourbloghere.com, because I know that at the end of this series, I'm going to create an actual paid course. I'm going to take what I've learned, and I'm going to show the process of how it is to build a business with minimal costs, and how moms can do it. Okay. So I named it startyourbloghere.com because that's going to be the name of my course. Now, I can explain why I chose that name in another video, but that would take us all day, or anyway, you know what I mean. I'm not going to do that right now. So right now we're just going to look at it. Okay. So I already have the process of setting up startyourblogmama.com happened, but because I have startyourbloghere.com, there's nothing there. I get to show you what that looks like. Okay. So let's do it. So here I'm going to scroll through the names I have purchased, right? I actually even purchased a domain called easylunchesforkids.com because at some point I want to show what that looks like to create another website around a topic like making lunches for kids. And it's something I'm interested in. Okay. I have a kindergarten, guys. So you're going to stay tuned because everything I'm doing, I'm going to show you. I'm going to be out loud here. So startyourbloghere.com. I got my first domain for free when I got set up, okay? And I'll show you that, let's see, in my free tutorial. But these other ones, I spent less than $20 to get them. Okay, so you can kind of see here where it says, there's like a little checklist for how to get started. There's like a full guide, feeling stuck, get expert help from a pro for $29 a month, which is amazing. It's like super awesome. Let's see if I can move my face here so you can see this. So this kind of just like, they give you so much help to get started. It's awesome. Super great. Okay. So I'm going into startyourbloghere.com. All right. I need to click on WordPress. The cool thing is that they set up a lot of stuff already for you. And I talk about that in my free tutorial. So in the effort to try to keep this video shorter, I'm not going to show you that. Okay. So here's what the back office looks like. And you can kind of see over here where it has like the different places like the home, updates, posts, media, pages, comments, appearance, plugins, right? And you can see there's just like next steps, there's actions, there's just all these like, options, right? And you can see that my site here says coming soon active. It's not even published yet. So I can play around with it without it even being seen online. Okay, no one's going to see it. So I'm going to play around with this as I go. And then when I do actually launch my course, I will have this domain already saved and ready to rock. Okay, so that's my goal. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm headed. Okay, and that's really important. And let me tell you, it's taken me a while to get here because I've been one of those people that's been so bogged down with self-doubt and, low self-esteem around my own value. Girl, we could talk so much about that. Anyways, so let's dig in. I'm going to show you what it looks like to set up your appearance on your blog. Okay. So you're going to go over here to where it says appearance, right? And then you can see where this little button, actually, let's click out of that real quick. Appearance, and you see the little menu where it says themes, customize, widgets, menus, background, premium themes, theme editor. You don't need to buy a premium theme. You can get a free theme and they're awesome. And I'm going to show you one that, actually I'll show you a few that I really like. But I'm going to actually set one up a little bit, not completely because I don't have all day, but I'm just going to kind of like show you around a little bit. Okay. So you can click on themes. And you can kind of see that I've already like sort of picked a couple that I like. Okay. When you're choosing a theme, You want to make sure you're choosing one that has a really good review, a really good rating, that's been updated, one that like can translate into mobile pretty easily, okay? Because more people look at websites through their phone, okay? Now, my startyourblogmama.com, I chose a theme that gives me more of what I want, but it took me a little bit to maneuver it to make it look good on mobile. It's taken me a little bit of time. So if you don't want to play around with a website or a theme that looks good on mobile when you first get started, because you're like, I don't know, choose one that says it's mobile friendly. And one of the ones I think is really mobile friendly is this 2017. That's the one I chose initially for my blog. But then I quickly realized that I kind of wanted a few more things on my blog. So I decided to change over to Astra. Okay. So I'm going to show you what that looks like to go into Astra. Actually, let's look at you can actually do a live preview of some of these just to kind of see what they look like. Now I think this is fun. Like once I've learned that it's not that serious, like I can poke around and try things out. It's really fun. So come on, computer, don't be slow. Okay, so you can kind of see it's nothing. It's like a little shell that you get to customize, right? It's pretty cool. You get to just kind of like poke around, all right? So I'm going to go back out and go back in and show you around a little bit, a few more things before I leave you here. So if you go into the back office here, you can see over org is inputted into my blogging host, right? And WordPress.org themes, and that's what I'm going to choose is some WordPress.org themes here. All right, now if you scroll down, you're going to see there's featured, popular, the latest, favorites, premium. Okay, all right. You can see if you look through here, there's all these different little themes that other web designers have already created that you get to basically use what, you know, the codes that they've written to create this little, I don't know if it's like a shell. So like imagine you renting an apartment and you come in and it's got the structure of the apartment, or you rent a little store and maybe you get to come in and go, okay, I love this space, but I'm going to transform it into what I want my space to look like. So imagine that, right? So you want to paint the walls, you get to put furniture where you want to put it, hang art where you want to put that. You hang curtains if you want to, or blinds. You could customize it how you want. So that's kind of where I want to take you in your mindset of what this looks like. So let's see here. Maybe popular. You can look through and just kind of see where the popular themes are. And then, like, for example, if you look at, let's see, whoops. Well, hello, Elementor. Let's read it. So look on the side here where it says there's 39 ratings. It's a 5-star, and it just sort of like tells you what it's about. Like, what does this theme do and why would you be interested in it? There's not a lot going on over here, but you can click on the ratings here if you want, just to see what it's like. Or like this one that I do like. It has a little more detail where it says, and it's not quite a 5-star, but there's 106 ratings. Also, this is the default theme that WordPress gives you, okay? Because they're going to give you the fastest, probably the fastest, I don't know if it's the fastest, but I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't give you facts that I don't know for sure. But they're going to give you what they think is probably a good place to start. And so 2017 brings your site to life with a header, video, and immersive featured images with a focus on business sites. It features multiple sections on the front page as well as widgets and navigation, social menus, a logo, and more. Personalize its asymmetrical, our default theme for 2017 works great in many languages, for any abilities, and on any device, which is why I really like it, because it's easy, okay? And it translates well on a laptop, a tablet, and mobile. I don't know. I might even go back to this theme. I don't know. I might even use this theme for this right here. I don't know. Okay, we'll just see. The beauty of it is that you can change whenever you want to. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I'll activate it and let you look at what that looks like. All right. And then I'm going to click on Customize. Okay, for the sake of time on this video, I'm only going to show you minimal things, right? So you can kind of see where it says colors. Where am I? It's where you can change like the images. You can, let's see. You can change, you can see how it kind of just scrolls through. And you can just sort of see like the bare bones of this site that you get to customize. Okay. Now, if you're not like very artsy or designerish like me, don't worry, it walks you through it. Here's like the homepage settings. You can choose like what pages you want on it, your color schemes, light, dark, custom. You can put your hex colors in. These are all words you're going to learn. Trust me. Theme options. Now this might look a little bit scary, but remember when you started using your phone and Facebook and all that stuff and it was scary? Not so bad. So here's the home page. It's the home page. Let's see. Let's click around, shall we? Okay. Okay, so here's the home page. We're going to scroll through it, and you can just kind of see like this pink area where a picture there, and this is where you can type some words. You have the option to add in some more. You can, put some blog posts here. You can put some thoughts here to really sell what you're offering. There's a button where it says join the club. Maybe you have, I don't know, an email list that you're promoting. So this is just like looking around the building, checking it out, right? And so here's the about page that's already there. And this is where you can fill in, what you're about. Here is where the blog might go. You can fill in, your information there. And then here's a contact page. You might put some information on how to get a hold of you. And there's other ways you can add in, different pages that you want. Okay. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and just sort of end that there just to, so you can see more things. So now I'm going to show you around a different theme real quick. Let's say I decide that I want to activate this one instead. You see it says Astro is fast. It's fully customizable. It's a really, I think it's great. But I'm using this one right now as of this video on my other site, but it was really hard to get it to look good on mobile. Maybe I did, I don't know. But there's a way, for example, let me show you real quick so you can see what it looks like on a tablet, what it looks like on a computer, and what it looks like on mobile. Okay, so if you look here where it has this computer screen, that's what it looks like as a computer, on a computer, laptop. That's what it looks like on a tablet. And that's what it looks like on mobile. Okay. So that's really cool that you can actually see that. Okay. Okay, so you kind of get the idea. I don't want to take up all of your time, and I realize a lot of my videos are pretty lengthy. Mostly, I keep doing these little lengthy videos because I'm trying to reach that person who is paralyzed by fear, the person who is like me, who spent an entire year just sort of, researching, taking classes, looking around, trying to decide what the heck to do. And I really just want to break it down and help you just to look at all the things I wish I could have looked at without having to buy a bunch of courses along the way. Now, I did buy a bunch of courses in order to learn how to do this. So don't get me wrong, I did. But each course I purchased taught me something different. And if you were to look at different courses out there on how to set up a blog, there are free ones that are probably more valuable than paid ones. There are courses out there that teach you one side of blogging, and then there's courses that teach you a different side of blogging, because blogging is really what you make of it. You can create it to be whatever you want. It's only limited by your imagination. So any course you come across, you might see one course and you're like, oh, that doesn't sound like something I'd want to do. It doesn't mean that blogging isn't for you. There's different ways people do blogging, okay? So if you were to, for example, be in an MLM and you want to feature the products you sell and grow a team with your blog, okay? Well, you can do that, but you've got to be someone who brings value to people and make it about them. Show your leadership skills and show what these products do to help out whatever topic you're talking about. Like, let's say, you are really into easy lunches for kids, right? But you sell cooking tools or something like that. And you want to talk about like how you make empanadas for your kids or something like that. And you feature the products that you're using in order to make these easy lunches. Or let's say you are into fashion and you sell accessories. Okay, so you're going to talk about, seasonal clothing, and you're going to show the accessories that go along with that. Okay, if you bring value to the world, people will want to purchase what you recommend or buy what you're selling. Okay, the difference between social media and a blog is that now you can create helpful articles or videos or something like that that help people learn how to do something, become inspired by something, go through a journey, or just have a space to like be entertained. Okay, it's whatever you make it. Okay, and so this video series is for me to show you the ins and outs of that. And my free tutorial is there to help you to get set up and to get you in the direction thinking about what is it that you can do. And I push you to take those steps. Okay. And then once you take those steps, you start to discover more about yourself and what you are made of and what you want to do for the world. The more you help people, the more money you make. This series is a supplement to help you to have a friend in the blogging business. Okay. And you're going to need that. Okay. So your action step today is to get set up. Find my free tutorial, get set up, and start the process of thinking about what is it that you can do for the world. How can you create a business teaching what you know, sharing what you know, inspiring people with whatever it is you're really good at. And if you don't feel like you're good at anything, the tutorial is going to help you to uncover that thing that you are good at, that maybe you forgot about. Okay, so that's your action step. You can find the sign up button on my Facebook page, Juggling Life All Day with Michelle Keneally, or on my YouTube channel, Start Your Blog Mama. and I'll see you on the next video because we are going to do this together.